Hello and welcome back. This is the sixth volume of my collection of world banknotes, and today I'm going to start with the first album of letter C. It goes from Cambodia to Chile. So Cambodia is actually a country that you can complete quite easily. I think there's only one banknote of Cambodia that runs at around above the 100-150 mark, which unfortunately I don't have. Everything else is normally very low prices, or yeah, with some exceptions at the $50-60 mark. And as you can see, mine is almost complete for Cambodia. Also almost all in uncirculated condition. There one exception at the beginning, one or two exceptions. That's about it. So they have a lot of banknotes, not very diverse, I would say, colorful, and then in certain cases I have also the specimens, like in this more modern series. I think for the end I'm just missing one brand new Cambodia banknote that is not here, but I would say it's 95% complete. Then we have Cameroon. Cameroon, unfortunately, I only have two of them, so a lot to go in Cameroon. Canada, I'm missing a lot of banknotes of Canada. I'm missing all of the Devil's Head ones, most of the series also, and of course everything before the series with Queen Elizabeth. I don't have even this series. I'm basically, the $10 is the one that I have the highest nominal that I have. And on this one I already have the 100, and starting here these are the 90s. It's a bit more complete. I think from now on it's complete from this one on. I think I'm just missing one of the commemorative ones. Yeah. Then we go to Cape Verde, another colony of ex-colony of Portugal. In the colonial times I only have this one. Actually in uncirculated state, a very nice banknote. They had similar ones for the colonies. And after that, this is after independence. I am actually quite sure that I am there's a decent amount of the banknotes after that I have a decent amount of banknotes after independence. Yeah. Next is probably one of my favorite ones. This is the Central African Republic. I have these two in uncirculated, and then I have a slab note, the 5,000 francs, and very fine. These are very interesting because these two appear together with the other 500, or the 500 and the 10,000. They appear with the same design, but some say Empire of Central Africa, while the other one in our Republic of Central Africa. So Central African Republic doesn't have so many banknotes, but I'm missing quite a lot of them. They are also very expensive. Then let's go to Central African states. This is a monetary union, like the year when they used the West African franc, or the Central African franc in this case. I have a big chunk of them. Some of them I even got while I was in Africa. The other ones I bought, of course. I'm missing some of the highest denominations in certain countries. These are the 10,000s normally, but most of that's it. The only thing that really changes here is the letter. Each letter is one of the 6 countries that constitutes this union. This is Chad, Gabon, Central African Republic, Cameroon, and I'm missing 2, sorry. Okay, then I have Ceylon. Ceylon that then turns into Sri Lanka, although not here. Here I just have what is in the World Banknote catalog as Ceylon. Very beautiful notes, especially the early ones. Unfortunately, I'm missing quite a significant amount. They're also very expensive and normally slabbed. That I have Chad. Chad is also part of the Central African Union. They had quite a few, like I think 11 or 12 picks in the past before they entered the union. Interesting notes. I have this one, which is the, unfortunately not in uncirculated state, but you know. And last in this album is the country of Chile. Chile, I have some older notes. Sparse, there are like 100 or something picks. Before this one, this is pick 101, I think. There are 100, I only have 4. Also very hard to find, very hard to even show up in the market, something like that. And after that, gets a bit more complete, although not fully. And then from here on, you get a much better view of all the notes that they had. I'm still missing on the earlier ones after the 80s, 70s, 80s. I'm still missing a couple, but it's mostly complete. Actually, the latest series I just got recently, while it was in Chile, I only had the 1000 and the 5000. I got all the other ones while I was there in Chile. Fortunately, the currency was not so down at the time, so they still cost me a bit more than they are worth nowadays in terms of nominal value. That was it for the 6th volume.